This video is only one part of an in-depth review, so check out the rest at thegoodride.com. Thanks for watching. I'm James Beastie, and I make a lot of bad decisions so you don't have to. And this is the Jackpot. Next to it is its peer, the Dicey, with less camber. Next to that is the Basic. And on the other side there is my good old Greats. Primarily rode this with my Burton Kendos and Union Atlas, but I also got some time on these with the Contact Pro. I rode this primarily in spring conditions, and that was all that I was given by Mother Nature, so that's that. But I really wouldn't want to ride this in powder anyways. And to give you a short summary, this is now full camber. Not some kind of nimbly-bimbly hybrid camber, but full-on camber. And it is very catchy, very technical, but way more poppy than the Dicey and even the Greats, while still not losing that soft, easy buttering ride underfoot. It's primarily made for park riding, jibbing, and medium-sized jumps, but it can also take a dash of mountain riding here and there when you're in the mood for it. Now, when it comes to sizing, I was on a 56. I would have loved a 54. That would be way better for my boot size and okay for my weight. But I feel a little heavy on these boards just because they're so soft at 185 to 190 when I was riding these at the time. But this 56 was okay, but I think I would have been happiest with the 54. Now, when it comes to the shape, this is a true twin. And it's got that mid-bite technology like it had when it was hybrid camber or like the Dicey now. And it's a very centered, very just freestyle feel. Then you throw in full-on camber. The tip and tail are really kind of down in the snow at the end of the effective edge. And it really wants to punish you if you get off your game. Going from this to the Dicey, it was just so much easier with the Dicey to skid a turn. It just felt stable but not catchy. This, yes, Jackpot felt pretty locked in for what it was. This flex is soft and forgiving, but the camber isn't. So it kind of makes you feel like you're okay, and then you realize you're not because there's full camber at the tip and tail that can easily catch an edge. So more advanced to expert park riders for this guy. Let's talk flex here. You can see it just gives. It is just a nice medium soft to even soft flex. Same with its peer, the Dicey. It's just such an easy butterer. And one thing I love about all these boards, including the Jackpot, is this rubbery, kind of soft, but yet dynamic feel underfoot. It butters super easy for being full camber. A lot of soft camber boards can still be challenging to butter. This isn't. It's just catchy, so if you're buttering and flipping it around, switch or something like that, be careful of catching an edge, but it's an easy butter. And it's got good pop in the tip and tail, good return out of that butter, and it ollies really well. It ollies better than all these boards. It's just got this cool, rubbery, flex personality to it that can handle all conditions you want to ride in. Everything from bumpy and micro bumpy, hard little snow days to softer, fun, perfect groomers, and then messy, tracked up park days and mountain days. This just does fine in all of those. It's not good for going fast in any of it, but it's just fine with a slow roll over things. And I just love this personality in terms of how it interacts with all types of terrain and uneven terrain. I just like that personality. And when it comes to speed, there's decent base glide, but not amazing. And it has at best moderate mountain speed, but it's really for those who just want to be in the park and occasionally ride the mountain. Now, when it comes to edge hold, this grips like a champ. You've got that mid-bite, that little disruption in the side cut in the middle, 2 bumps below where your inserts are, and it does a great job. I actually thought maybe the Dicey was just a touch better because of the hybrid camber as opposed to full camber, but these are still great hard snow specialists that can even handle ice. Same with the grates, and the only one I think that's a little bit better is the Yes Basic because of that underbite, which is an indention right here in the middle of where your boot goes, where this is kind of down below it, the indention's right here. Now, when it comes to the turning experience and turning here, this isn't a fast turner, it's kind of medium when it comes to turn initiation, but that's kind of what you want for a park ride because it really flows well from feature to feature and keeps you on track and just feels nice and stable, and it just has this easy approach. But once you get that side cut engaged and you force it to turn, it's not bad at all. It's a fun turning experience, and I really liked how well this made slow speed carves and just turned across the groomers. It even made an okay circle carve. The Dicey is definitely less of a fun turning experience, but it's still good. Now, when it comes to powder, no. I don't want to. Somebody else can do it for me. I've done this before. I've been there on Camber Twins and powder. No thanks. Now, for park riding, this is where it belongs. This is what it does. It's an advanced to expert park rider. It's a dream. It is buttery. It is poppy. It is playful in a way. Not totally playful because that full camber is catchy and technical, but it still has this playful feel to it if you know what you're doing that I think a lot of people will really like. It's a great jibber. It's good for small to medium-sized jumps. Really lots of energy, lots of pop off those jumps. And it just rides switch super well for me on the mountain. I love it. The only thing I like better is my grates riding switch because that's an ASIM. It just helps me ride a little better because I'm not that strong switch. Overall, this is just a great park ride. It's just not as forgiving and easy as the Dicey. That's more my kind of ride in the park. This is just gonna send me to the hospital eventually.
We got Nick with the Jackpot.
So this is the Jackpot 156. I think this camber profile and this length of board, a little big for my size. Really lively board and a lot of fun to carve. So actually this is fairly easy to butter.
Let's talk jumps.
Jumps, this is where it's at. Jumps, pipe, this board is where you want to be. It's just pops so well. I was able to cat tracks, things like that, nose press, tail press, really easy. I felt you could lock in really well too. It wasn't too wishy-washy. Edge hold, Euro carves, I think had some great circle carves on this thing. Did really well. That mid bite, I'm always a big fan of it. I think it's better than magnet traction personally.
Overall, I really like the new Yes Jackpot, but this full camber thing just isn't for everybody. If I'm gonna take a board into the park, I'm gonna take the Dicey. That's my buddy, or my 51 Greats. That's the 54, but you know what I mean. That's gonna be a little bit better for me and my weak park skills. But if you're an advanced to expert rider who knows how to deal with camber, knows how to avoid the consequences associated with this, or you just don't give a shit, this is a great board. All our reviews are a best effort, objective opinion from an average rider's perspective. There's no brand oversight, and we're free to say whatever we want. We send back everything unless it's a favorite, then we ask to keep those or straight up buy them. Now, if you need advice, fill out the Me Harmony profile in the Contact Us section of the site. It's the only way I can help you properly. If you want to support us, and if what we reviewed appeals to you, it helps if you buy through our links. So, thanks for watching.